Be making basics.
What's going on, YouTube? Beat Making Basics back again with another dope video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe because we're coming back to back with bangers. Now, today's video, I wanted to call this one The Truth About Splice. This is not in any way a shade towards Splice or, even a big ups towards them. It's just the truth about it, okay? So let's just go ahead and talk about it. For people who are new, Splice is a sound engine, basically sound and loop engine that you can get access to sounds royalty free if you just pay a monthly premium. All right, so this is what it looks like. You can browse by instrument, genre, effects, presets, different things like that. They also have some different packs that you can get. And also they have like different starter collections and stuff like that. So that aspect of things is pretty cool. They have like a real vast amount of sounds and loops. But what I really want to start focusing on when I talk about, using Splice loops and sounds and samples is the loop aspect of things. For one shots, Splice is like I'm telling you, this is going to be the best tool for that. So you go to one shots. This is going to be perfect for that because you literally have access to all these different kicks, all these different snares, all these different types of different instruments that you could use to make beats. So for that aspect of things, Splice is 100% an amazing tool. The problem for me comes, and what I'm starting to notice now more than probably before, is when it comes to using the loops. Okay, these loops are supposed to be royalty free. Okay, that's the whole premise behind Splice, that everything on here is royalty free. You don't have to worry about it, right? But what happens is, you get all these different type of producers, songwriters, creators, artists, and everything in between, creating songs with these same melody loops, okay? And what ends up happening is one of those artists that you sell the song to, or one of the people, is gonna take those loops and might not do any changes to them, right? Most of us are gonna come in here and chop it up, or come in here and put some type of effect on it to make it sound different. But there are going to be some producers who are not going to do anything to the loop. They're going to just literally take the loop, drag and drop it in, and put some drums behind it. And then what happens is they'll go ahead and copyright, that composition, and they'll go ahead and content ID that composition, right? And so that's cool for them, but at the same time, with this being a royalty-free loop, if you, or somebody else uses that same loop as is, you don't chop it up extreme amount of times or whatever, then you're gonna probably run into a copyright infringement issue, which sucks. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when I upload tutorials or beats to YouTube, I've ran into sometimes issues where it's saying that, this person or that person is trying to claim the copyright. And I'm like, wait a minute. Literally, this is a royalty-free loop, okay? So that's the thing about it. That's the truth about Splice, is that you could potentially run into some issues, hazards, setbacks, or whatever if you use the loops, all right, and don't change them up at all. You feel me? So I would highly recommend, if you do use the loops, you want to make sure that you go ahead and change them up and make them as original as possible, and really make them unrecognizable for the most part to the original loop. That's my opinion on it. Now, I'm personally going for it. I'm really gonna work more so on creating my own loops, or if I know a producer and a producer reaches out and we build a relationship or whatever, and they have loops, then I'll use their loops specifically. But there are some cool gems in here. If I do continue to use the loops, it's literally going to be maybe like a small piece of a loop, or I might come in here and chop it up some or do something like that, because it just, you just have so many people using these loops that we're starting to run into issues. Again, the one shots, you feel me? That's golden. And if a splice was just just only have one shots, that would, I mean, that's crazy. I'm telling you, like, there's so many one shots on here. It's unbelievable, man. So that's gonna be my video on the truth about Splice. Okay, the truth about Splice is the review. It's a real good resource and engine to use to find sounds, especially one shots. But when it comes to the sampling and everything like that, you could potentially run into issues. So keep that in mind when it comes to, you jumping on Splice and using Splice for your productions. You want to always make sure that you try to manipulate that loop sample, significantly or whatever. So anyway, y'all, that's going to be today's video. Make sure you get subscribed to the channel. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. Also, make sure you hit that like button, okay? It's free to do all of those three things. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the like button. It's 100% free. You don't have to pay me nothing to do those three things, okay? But if you do want to support and you also want a little bit extra training, you can go to my site, beatmakingbasics.com. Okay, at this site you're going to be able to grab courses, full video courses, download those onto your computer, watch them, use them whenever. Okay, a lot of the courses come with hours and hours of content along with source files and a whole lot of other goodies. Make sure you grab those courses from the site. Make sure you also look at some of our sound kits. Unlike with Splice, I put these loops together, you know what I mean? And so it kind of guarantees that those are going to be pretty cool to use. You're not going to have any, run into any issues with those loops. Anyway, shameless plug. And also we have dropped some mixing templates as well on the site. Make sure you go ahead and grab those, man. We have a bundle deal as well. If you can afford it, and if you want to grab everything on the site, just go ahead and click on one of the courses or click on any of the products on there. Scroll down, you'll see the bundle deal. And yeah, appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video. This is going to be showing you the ins and outs of how to make your own drum patterns, your own melodies, how to arrange your beats into song format, as well as mix your music like a pro, all in Logic Pro 10. And best of all, there's several bonus videos that's going to show you how to make beats in different genres and for TV and film. So this sounds like something that you would like to learn how to do. Go ahead and click through and get enrolled now, and I'll see you on the other side.